Hello, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm the owner of the trustisyou.com and a free class on great discovery called uh, Save U.S. Taxes Legally. Today, I'm going to talk about a book I read this weekend. It was by Lisa Scott Line, where it was called What Happened to the People. He talked about how he was a court reporter, his own business, making $420,000 in Pennsylvania. So I figured, hey, I'll do a post on it. Now, so few people have ever heard of the Spendthrift Trust. 97% of the trusts sold in the United States are what my mom and dad had and what Susie Orman talks about on PBS television, the family trust. Um, it avoids probate and then dissolves. There's nothing wrong with the family trust, but this is not the family trust. This is what the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, the Kennedys, and the Trumps have. The Spendthrift Trust is going to save you in three very important ways. Number one, save you taxes year after year, generation after generation. You'll start a legacy for your family. Number two, it's going to keep your information 100% private. There's a false rumor out there that, oh, you should have an LLC, an S Corp, or a C Corp. Well, that's statutory law or state law. What they do in Arizona, where I used to live, is different than what they do here in North Carolina. Now, this is something I did not know, but 40% of all LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps get sued every year. Anyone can go out to the Secretary of State here in North Carolina or the Corporation Commission in Arizona. You can research this online. It's insane. And 40% of these companies get sued every year. Save taxes, keep your information private, and number three, all lawsuits become frivolous and go away. True story. One of my clients has 100 doors in Chicago. This past summer, he was driving his RV, never seen it, but knowing him, it's a beautiful $250,000 RV. He couldn't slow down for traffic, maybe doing 10 miles an hour. Hits the car in front of him, that pushes her into the car in front of her. His insurance card showed the trust name. His Illinois driver's license showed his name and address. 6 weeks after the accident, he got a $500,000 lawsuit for pain and suffering. Now remember, his insurance on the RV had a personal injury, probably about $100,000 if that's correct. And again, he wasn't going that fast. The only thing he had to do was send the first page of the trust to her attorney and said, "Hey, can't get money from a stone." He saved a $500,000 lawsuit for pain and suffering. Yes, his insurance probably did go up. I can't help that. So today, I'm taking fiction and making it into reality. So please forgive me for this. Again, this past weekend, I was reading, a friend of mine told me to read Lisa Scottoline, What Happened to I want to say the Benjamins. I might have the wrong name, but he's a court reporter and they got involved in all kinds of things. In one part of the book, it says his business, he doesn't do it in court, he does it for private practices. He was making $420,000 a year paying his taxes on time. Well, I just took that and said he lives in Pennsylvania. He files married jointly. Federal taxes for 2025 would be $89,773. With the business spendthrift trust at 90%, most of my clients are saving between 90 to 95%. Personally, I have saved 92% in 2022 and 2023 on federal income taxes. I was pleased and happy to pay 8%, my share of the taxes, and I did not have to pay North Carolina state income taxes. So at 90%, they would save $80,795 on the $420,000 plus state income taxes in Pennsylvania for $420,000. It was at $12,894. Add those two numbers together, that's where I get $93,689 for the entire year 2025. Well, we're in February right now. And again, this is fiction becoming reality, so it's fiction. So per month, I took the $98,689 divided by 12, and the family would save $7,807 per month in federal and state income taxes. This would have been their money to put back into the court reporting business. The house got burned down. That's a long, involved story. If you ever want to read it, they had to rebuild their house, to pay their insurance, to buy a new vehicle, to take the family on vacation, to give to a charity, or save for retirement. This is legal. It's in the IRS Tax Code 643B. It's been in front of the United States Supreme Court on 2 separate occasions, and both times it's been favored. I work with a private law firm that was started by Paul Benson 77 years ago. Paul Benson was a Harvard law professor who wrote 5 very specific trusts. Today we're talking about the business trust that saves federal and state income taxes. Then there's the beneficial trust. It's for all U.S. investors to stop paying taxes on any profits you make. Then there's this charitable trust if you want to start a charity. There's a senior trust if you're over 65 and making too much money. It will affect your Part B of Medicare. There's Part A, B, I want to say C and D. There's Part A is your hospital stays. Part B is your doctors and your tests. And then there's finally the Mineral Rights Trust. This is just talking about the business trust. This is for all U.S. business owners, U.S. entrepreneurs, U.S. Franchisee owners, and U.S. 1099 income earners. I cannot help W-2 income earners. So again, if you want to learn how to save money legally, I have a free class on the Great Discovery. If you just got to my first name and my last name squished together, you will get a 23-minute presentation, 3 articles from Forbes magazine I did not write, 2 pages of case law so you can research this to your heart's content, and then you can set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. I'll take you out. It's not a sales call, it's a plan. I'm going to take you out to NerdWallet, a free website to show you how much you'll be saving. There's 4 ways to file your taxes. Single, most expensive way. Head of household. Married jointly, the cheapest way. And married separately. Now, as of this year, 2025, single and married jointly, married separately are going to be the same price, most expensive. And then there's 7 different layers of taxes. I personally would research this trust back in 2020 when I found out in 2019, I wholesaled 7 properties, paid off $184,000 in debt. Woo! Sally's a rock star. Yes, and Sally was in a car accident. That's why I can't use my left hand right now. And I had $50,000 sitting in my bank account. What I did not count on was my tax bracket went from 22% to 24%, and I owed the federal government $94,000. I found out April 4th, 2020. Remember 2020? COVID started about St. Patrick's Day. 3 of my properties did not pay me on April 1st, and all of a sudden I needed $24,000 more to pay off my federal taxes. I was in a money crunch. I researched the trust for 5 months, and I bought both my business and beneficial trust and became a representative of the law firm. Now you know the secret of the rich. Now you can be saving taxes too. So please, if I can help you save taxes, go out to my free class in the Great Discovery or set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me, and I will give you a plan. I will show you the plan of how much you can save, and you can decide if it's correct for you. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you all learned something new today. I am going to go live at 5 p.m. Mondays to help people save taxes. Have a beautiful week.